it to one or two things that we've learned in time past, and also some new things also. So let us get started. Again, I'll only be using my phone because I notice a lot of people they send their chats to their phones. So they use their MT4 on their phones than their system. So for now, I will only be using my phones, you understand? So we can relate together easily well. So now we'll be talking about levels. It is very important that we know where we are in the cycle. You understand? You can't be a blind man and enter the market blindly. And you can also open your eyes and enter the market blindly. The approach you give to the market is what you are going to take out of the market. If you enter the market blindly, you are going to definitely fall into a pit. But if you can open your eyes and see where you are, you know exactly where you are going to, right? You know exactly where you are going to. You open your eyes, you come into the market, look at where the market is coming from, you look at where you are in the market, and you can easily predict where you are going to, where the market is going to. All right. It is very important. Level counting is very important. And you don't need to stress yourself knowing all method of level counting. The truth is that having one particular knowledge, being a professional with one method is sufficient enough for you. If it's consolidation method you know how to use well, do with it, but have other knowledge, know about other methods. But if it's consolidation you use, great. If it's EMAs you know how to use perfectly well, great. If it's ADR you are good with, great. If it's which other method, Asian ball stacking or numbers of days, great. But you have to be good, excellent with one. And the easiest of all is the consolidation or pullback method. Are we together? The easiest of all is either consolidation or pullback method. It is very important, like I said, you pick one and become expert at it, while you have a knowledge of others. Now, you have to understand that, like I said, the approach market is. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Hello.
We can hear you now. We can hear you, sir.
We can hear you now, sir.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you, sir. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm coming, please. I don't know if you can hear me well, please.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
You can hear me well, right?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
All right, okay, let me just continue. Now, like I was saying, the approach is this. The first thing you have to look at is where is the market coming from? The next thing is, where am I in the market? And the last thing is, where is the market doing what? Where is the market going to? Are we together? Are we together?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now once you understand these things, it becomes easy for you to predict where the market is likely going to do. And you can able to do this when you understand levels. Now let me open my chart and let us look at levels. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Now okay, let's use 1 hour chart and let's move back a bit. Okay. Now look at this.
You are not seeing your screen, sir.
Okay, you can't see my screen. Okay, I'm going to please.
Yes, sir.
I'm pausing get multiple doors from your house, Abi. Use the open door up and down. All right, let's see this. Let's see this. Okay, can you see my chart?
Yes, we can see it, sir.
All right. Now this is a particular market cycle. Now look at how you look at it. Now the market completed a cycle here. Then came up here for what? What do we call this?
Peak reset.
A peak reset. Now look at this.
Look at this.
Now this is a confirmation. This is first leg, and we have a shark fin here.
We have a shark here.
Another person disturbing again.
Another person disturbing again.
Well, what's it? They play music. All right. Now look at this. This is shark fin here, and this shows us that okay, yeah, there's high probability that we are running into a reset. Then we have our second leg here, which means it's a 2-day what peak trade. Now look at it. Now at this particular point, we have this, and we confirm that this is a peak reset. The question now is, where am I? Where is the market coming from? Now look at this is the extent. We've not seen the remaining things in the market. This is what we are just seeing in the market. This is where the market is at as at that moment we are looking at it. The first question you have to say is, where am I? Where is the market coming from? Where is the market coming from now?
From a peak reset.
The market is coming from a peak reset. So the question now is, where am I in the market? That's the next question you ask. I'm in level 1 drop, right? I'm in level 1 what? Level 1 drop. Now, the next question you ask is, where is the market going through? Where is the market going through? The market is still going to continue in what? The downward direction. And now look at it. Market then drops. After market drop for level 1, market did a pullback to what?
ID 50.
The 50 EMA, right? Now, when market pulled back to 50 EMA, it gave us what we call our level 1 consolidation. Then this period, I will call it level 1 consolidation. That doesn't mean because the market is consolidating, I won't take my minimum of 20 pips every day. You still take your minimum of what? 20 pips every day. You know how, right? This is how. You pick your trade from here. Look at this. Look at this small box I drew here. I'm drawing here rather. And look at this small box I'm drawing here. These are our trades on what? On 15 minutes time frame. Now, if we go check 15 minutes time frame, while we are coming back to this, you will see what I'm talking about. Can you see on 15 minutes? This is 15 minutes time frame. And this is another day time frame. So you should be picking at least 20 pips, and this one is way more than 20 pips safe. Now let me go back to 1 hour so we can continue with our discussion. Now, after that, after you've confirmed your pick, your level 1, the next thing you should be looking at is what? Any trade you are trading along this side is what? You are going along what? The direction of the what? The trend. That means you have to move in line with what? The trend. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Regardless of how long they do their consolidation, regardless of how massive the consolidation is, you must move with what? The trend. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, look at then what happened. The market dropped. And it dropped for what level? It dropped for level 2.
Yes, sir.
Now, according to your trade, will you pick this trade on 15 minutes?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why?
We do not have a pullback to the 50 MA.
There's no pullback to what? The 50 EMA.
Hello, sir.
I'm with you, sir.
Can I still consider this pullback as a level 2 consolidation?
Yeah, that's level 2
Yes, now
consolidation.
that's level 2.
That's what we just discussed.
Okay, sir.
Now, after that, the market dropped again and did what? And gave us a level, a third level.
Yes, sir.
Can you see? And look at the third level. First leg is what?
Shark fin.
Previous day. And then do you see the shark fin down here?
Yes.
Can you see that shark fin?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Can you see the shark fin?
Yes, sir.
So that is how you know that, okay, this guy is in level 3 already. This guy might reject anytime soon in level 3. But if it's not giving you shark fin, then you should be careful. You should be very careful. Because they might not reject the market. Wait a minute. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, let's continue. Now, look at what the market did again. Hey, this person is disturbing, please. Now, look at what the market did again. The market then rose up again afterwards. Our big trade then rose up and gave us what? First level, level 1. For those that are finding it difficult to count level, this is for you. Please look at it very well. Rose up, gave us level 1. Rose up again, gave us level 2. And in a more simple term, gave us what? Level 3. Then it's drop. Now, if we see this drop on 4 hours, this drop on 4 hours, it's more like a second leg of W on 4 hours. So this is a big fat peak on 4 hours. So let's check out 4 hours. I've not checked it before, but let's see. Can you see? This is a big fat what? W on 4 hours. Which shows that 4 hours is on peak formation, what? Low. Can you see? Can you see, even on 4 hours, we have this place as our what? First leg, and we have a shark fin here. Can you see? You need to go back to time frame blending and check all these things out. Although we are going to discuss it maybe tomorrow. Now let's go back to 1 hour and continue what we are doing. Now the market continued from there and left the peak formation without giving us a second leg of W. Why? Because at the same time, it also shows that 4 hours is doing its what? Its peak. So we wouldn't blame it for not giving us our second leg of what? Of W. Sorry, this is 30 minutes. Okay. Now look at it. Now we started again. It moved away from peak here, then it's consolidated again. Yeah, come on. Level 1 consolidation. How many days does it take to do that consolidation?
It's like
Let's
5
count.
days.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I wanted to
5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But along this consolidation, which kind of trade are you trading? Only those that gives you a buy opportunity. Why?
Because that's the
Because that is the direction of the trend. Regardless of how long they stay in that consolidation, you only take a buy setup. They will give you very clear M setup inside for sell, but you don't mind the sell. The only thing you are considering is what? Buy.
buy.
Now let me take you to 15 minutes so we can be relating it now. So we know say hello, can you hear me now? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, network kicked me out. Sorry about that. So, as I was saying, let me share my screen again. Bernard, Pius, are you there? Hello, Pius. Hope say the man never sleep.
I have made you co-host, so it's okay.
All right. I did say you don't sleep, me. All right, let me share my screen again. Please, are we getting it? Please, it's very important I know we are getting it. Hello?
Yes, sir.
All right, okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Now, good. On this day, on this first day of consolidation, they didn't give us W setup,
Yeah,
but
we check
they gave us M setup. Would you have traded this M setup? No.
Never.
Yes, we can
You
see
wouldn't
it.
have traded it. Then you wait again. The next day, they gave you a very good W on 200 EMA. You enter your trade here and you pick it up. I'm pretty sure before it got here, you are 20 pips up already. You close your first trade. In fact, during consolidation period, it is preferable to close your trade early. That's why I say if you're an intraday trader, there is nothing you are doing in the market for too long. Pick what you are going to pick and leave. Now look at another one. The next day again, we have the next day. Can you see another W?
Yes, sir.
There's always an opportunity for you to enter the market, even in consolidation. You enter your market there. You pick your 20 pips for the day. You leave again. You come back the next day. Can you see another W? You enter the market again. Then you pick the little you can. Look at what happened in consolidation. That's the reason I say in most cases, when you are intraday trader, make sure you pick the biggest lots. You close your biggest lot early. You pick your trade. Already, you should have been up to maybe 20 pips around here. Close your trade 20 pips. If you're not closing your trade on 20 pips, make sure that your biggest lot is closed on 20 pips. Then look at what happened. It came down before it rose back up again. Look at how the stop-wanted people. Now, this is how at times I know that they are going to leave consolidation period. Someone is disturbing. Let me see that person. Hello. Okay. It is Fred. Oh, I'm sorry. I say sleep don't dip on the eyes. All right, let's continue. Now, how do I know at times that they are about to leave consolidation period? I know a lot of people ask that question. Now, you will know at times when they come back. Hello?
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, you know at times when they come back and test or break the low of the beginning of that consolidation. In fact, in most cases, I prefer it that they break it because they have to stop on people before they start moving. Look at it. They came back to test the low. They could have easily gone up. Let me show you something. They could have easily gone up with this W. See, they could have easily gone up with this W, but no, they didn't. Look at what they did. They came down with a sharp candle, test that low, and move away from it. Can you see? Immediately they move away from it again. So the question is, why did they do this? That's the question. Why did they do this? Somebody is disturbing also. It is called stop hunting. I don't know the person. Well, I have to mute a lot of people to find out who is really disturbing us. Leo? Leo is gone. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so now look at what they did. This is called stop hunting. They moved down, came back to test the low of the consolidation region. Can you see? In fact, in most cases, it is more preferable they break that low. But they came back to test the low, and immediately, why did they give you this long candle down when they know they will be going up back? It is called stop hunting, and immediately they move away from there. And look at it, the market continued to another level. Now let's continue our have you seen it? Now look at this. They moved up and they gave you your what? Your level 2 consolidation, your level 2 consolidation or pullback here. And what happened again? They gave you your peak here. Can you see? I've counted about 3 levels altogether now. Can you see? Is it simple? Is it clearer now?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
All right. So please, it is very important. See, I will always say this. Go back to previous charts. I know why I'm saying it too. It is very important to go back to previous chart. You will see what is happening there. You will see it clearly. Now let us look at something. I need to show you something on Euro USD. The question is, what is happening on Euro USD? This is the peak. This is the peak low. Can you see? Can you see the peak low?
Yes, sir.
Now the question is, what level are we on Euro USD? We are still on level 1.
Yeah.
Can you see all this consolidation? Can you see how long the consolidation is taking them to move? Can you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Almost 24 days in consolidation. Let's look at the bigger time frame to see the bigger perspective. Can you see?
Level 1.
Can you see?
Wow.
Or probably, I don't know, deprecating somewhere. All right. So it is more like that. You have to be very sure of where you are in the market. Now, the market can do a reset and say it's coming down here. But now, the market is holding up here. And we have our peak low. And our peak low is telling us that, okay, we still have more levels to go up. You wait for the market. No, they rush the market. The market is sure your friend. Now look at this. I don't know if you can still remember this particular one, this particular cycle. Look at this. Who is that? Okay, look at this. This is important also. Look at this kind of cycle. We have our peak low here. Okay. We have our level 1 here. And we have our level 2 here. I remember this very who is that person now?
Can everybody just mute their mic? Yeah, I mean, it's possible for us to do. Let's just mute our mic.
Mr. Mike,
It's not helping at all. Please.
Mr. Ebuka, your mic
Everybody
is
mute their mic.
All right, let's continue. Now we have our peak low here. We have our level 1 here. We have our level 2 here. You are expecting one more level. Forget that you are on 800 Air Max. The fact that they've given you level 1 and level 2, you should still be expecting one more push up. I don't know if the old students can still remember this particular one. You must expect one more level. Yeah, it is on 800, but it has already given you 2 levels. If it's going to reject on 800, it is just only one level it will give you. It will give you a peak low, then it will move towards 800, then give you a reset on 800 down. But it's not giving us reset on 800 directly. It's giving us level 1, give us level 2, then it's doing as if it wants to pull down from 800. No, wait for it. Then look at what they did. Why did they do this? During this period, I know some people would have been believing that let us start selling the market down. But no, it is wrong. If the market is selling, leave it alone. Well, you know that it still remains one more level for it to go before it starts selling. And look at what happened. It gave us that last level. I'm pretty sure a lot of people caught this that time. Look at it. It gave us the last level, broke it up, gave us our level 3, then immediately the next day, someone picked this one that time also, picked it from here. I can't remember the person now. Then look at what happened the next day. And this is the original sell and not this one that happened here. I don't know if you are getting the logic. Hello.
Yeah, I'm getting it, sir.
Yeah. So the
We are
idea is
getting
more
it.
like
We are getting it.
they give you level 1, they give you level 2. Always believe in the back of your mind that there is high probability, very high probability that they must give you level 3, no, regardless of whatsoever manipulation they are doing. So all you need to do is just to wait and be looking at them. Wait, just dey look them, no dey rush them. And then you get it.
like a bat.
What do you say? Hello? Okay, he's not talking again. Now look at this one. This is a peak trade. Now you count your level, it is telling you you are in a peak trade. And it is telling you that there is no probability for resets. Once you enter your trade up as a peak trader, as a swing trader, once you enter your trade up, leave it alone, regardless of how long it takes. Dr. Jason should have better experience with this because he's a swing trader. Leave it alone. Regardless of how long it takes at that peak, you know it's a peak trade. The day that it's going to pay you is going to pay you, and it will pay you awesomely. And look at it. It came down after spending about how many days in after spending about how many days in consolidation. After spending about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in consolidation, then it came down. Then it gave us our level 1 here, gave us our level 2 here.
Hello, sir.
I'm with you.
Yes, sir. Before the peak formation high that we drawn on, can we please count the previous chart
Okay.
to that peak formation high?
Low.
Okay,
It
sir.
moved up here for first level. Yeah, it pulled down here.
Yes, sir.
Enter low again. It break that point again. Give us another level. It broke it, but it did another pull down.
Yes.
Stop wanting people into the previous level. Then they gave you what? Your third one here. Now look at what they did. All these things are just manipulations. They gave you your clear W, gave you level 1, pull away from level 1, gave you level 2 here. Now,
Yes, sir.
each pullback is entering another consolidation, another what's it
Level.
called? But
Level.
how is it entering it? It is more of a pin. It's just manipulation. Look at this pin here. A 1 hour candle. Look at what they did. It is just manipulation. Now they enter your peak here. How do you know you are in peak? Let me check 4 hours. Come in. Let's see that trade. Is this one? No, it's not this one. Good. Look at 4 hours. 4 hours at this time is also telling you that I'm in a peak reset. Can you see on 200 EMA? Can you see 4 hours? Can you see the shark fin on 4 hours here? It's telling you at the same time that I'm in a peak reset, that I'm still going to go down. 1 hour is telling that I'm in a peak trade, that I'm ready to reverse. Look at it. Then it reversed. And it did 1, 2, drop low to 3. Can you see? The only time you will say that, okay, now these guys they are not okay, is when they have given you 2 levels and they pull down back to your peak area. Then you know that, okay, there's a problem with this level counting. Then you leave it alone for a number of these. Then you come back, you see what they want you to see. Remember, this battle.
Sorry, can you take that? Sorry, please, can you take that again?
I said at times when you see 2 levels, they gave you level 1, then they gave you level 2, and you are still expecting a buy for level 3, and you didn't see it. Then they pull down back to peak formation low, the peak formation region.
And I think that kind of thing usually comes with a very long candle. I think.
Yeah, it
I
comes
think
with
I've seen something like that on
yeah,
past.
it comes with, I think I saw something here also. It comes with fast movement. I think after, okay, now look at, okay, I think good. This is 1 year. Now it has
Fast
given
candle,
us
yeah.
1. Now that's the one I used to say, anytime you are in peak region, see, let me tell you one secret I do. The moment I enter peak region on H1, the moment I enter peak on H1, the next thing I have to go and check first is H4. What is H4 saying? It's H4 telling me that I will go down. Look at peak region on H1 low. Can you see?
Yes, it's still the same.
What is H4 telling you? H4 is still saying that this market is going to go down, because I see no reason why this market is not going to go down on H4. Now you go back to your H1. When H4 is telling you that the market is still going to go down, it means it's going to give you a reset on H1. So anytime you are on peak region on H1, go and check what H4 is likely to do. That is when you will determine if H1 is going to give you a peak reset or it is going to start a new cycle. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
That is when H4 is going to tell you that, okay, I'm going to start a peak reset or I'm going to start a new cycle. Now look at it. 1, 2. Now, a lot of us will be expecting 3, right?
Yes.
But H4 is telling you it's a peak reset. And peak reset must happen around where? 200 EMA. Now, okay, now you are expecting a buy, and then you didn't see the buy. And look at what the market did. They came down with a fast candle down to where? Your peak region. Can you see? Now, once you get here now, you would have known that, okay, at this particular point, now look at it. The market wasn't rejecting for up movement again. And you couldn't understand what the market is doing again. Then you leave the market alone. Then probably the next day you came back and checked the market. You see that the market has dropped down back to peak region. Then you know that this thing they gave me here, you know that this thing they gave me here is a peak reset. That's the reason why you say you don't trade every time. You don't understand the market. You leave it alone. Now, when they give you peak reset, you understand that, okay, now I have to continue downward for a while. And the market did just that. This is level 2, this is level 1 here. And the market dropped for the last level and gave you a peak low before it started moving up again. Show you. Then it moved up, gave me my level 1 here, moved up again, gave me my level 2 here, then moved up again and gave me my level 3. Can you see? It is the same thing over and over again. Let me show you this one. This one looks complex, right?
Yes,
this
sir.
one, then it came back. Let me show you. It's not complex. It came back, gave you your level 1 here, came back again, gave you your level 2 here. then came back and gave you a level 3 here. Where did it go? It go back to 200 EMA. Can you see 200 EMA?
Yes.
What for? For reset. Then
Yes.
it started again. Level 1 here. That's your peak reset up there. Level 1 here. Level 2 here. And it dropped into level 3 here. Can you see? The same thing happening over and over again. You're going to sleep. Sorry, please give me a moment. Alpha. You still here? Okay. Sorry, let me get water. I'm not okay. Where is you? All right, let's continue. Then look at it again. Came down here, give you a level 1 here, give you a level 2 here. Sorry, give you a level 1 here. This is a peak formation trade here. Give
Yes,
you a
sir.
level 2 here, a level 1 here, give you a level 2 here, and did a push up to give you a level 3 here. So this thing is like a cycle. Look at it now. See that we've been drawing this cycle over and over again. It's just like that. See, the best way to know this thing is to go back and draw from previous chart. I am always saying that. You watch, you draw. You watch, you draw. You watch on peak reset, you go back and look for what peak reset is all about. And you mark as much as possible peak reset you can possibly see. Where did you see? Yeah. After eating all that catfish. All right. So
Did I just say catfish?
yeah, don't mind my cat, guys. My cat is very choosy with food. So
This one is a catfish. Hope it's not the fish meant for Leo, because Leo is a cattle.
give the cat now. I bought great catfish and it wasn't nice. So you ate it.
It's catfish now, so the fish is meant for the cat. Simple.
Nice point.
Okay, that's
Nice point.
it's catfish now. It's meant for the cat now.
It's catfish. It's meant for the cat. Nice one. Nice. All right. Okay. So I hope we understand now, Abby.
Yes, I guess
So
so.
hope you are not tired.
Not really.
Not really means I'm tired, but man, I can
Yeah.
still cope.
So I'm enjoying the class.
Yeah, actually, the class is interesting. So it's still,
In as much as you are not tired.
Okay. Now let us look at another thing. Now I've talked about level counting, and for the new people, I hope this won't be a problem again. And let us talk about another thing. Another thing you should know. Okay.
All right.
That by tomorrow we will do something we call higher time frame analysis. We've not really talked much about that, but we need to talk about it. For long time holders. Now, please put in mind, if you don't have enough equity, don't swing trade. Very important. You could just kill yourself with hypertension. It's true now. You don't have enough equity, do not swing trade. It is not worth it.
When market go against you anyhow.
The best you can do is just pick the little you can out of the market every day. when you raise your capital
Guys,
to enough. You wanted to say something? Please say what you want to say.
okay, so you I get you. You advise that for those who don't have enough equity, they should scalp, right?
No, I wouldn't call it. See, definition for scalping depends on the trader. You using M15 is not scalping to me, actually. And you know, I don't know. We tend to complicate things in forex, actually. And I don't know. See, there are different definitions for scalping. I've seen people that believe 1 minute is for scalping, and then they just jump into trade and get out of the trend immediately.
Exactly. Me, I don't see. I don't. To my home end, scalping. I see scalping as a non-strategy trading. Like any trading that has a strategy you are following, I don't see it as scalping.
Scalping. So it has different definitions. So
Actually, that's it. You're correct. Scalping is not necessarily a strategy. Like,
good.
I get it.
Yeah.
So there are different definitions in forex. It depends on you, but this one you are waiting patiently for your setup, and once you see your setup, you pick. Well, I've seen someone come for my status and tell me I'm a scalper. I'll say, so far I'm making money. Sure, you get problem with that thing. You know, compose. It's true now. You know.
Yes, no, that's the best answer.
So far I'm making money. I don't think I have any problem with that. I know I'm not a scalper. So far I will just reply. So far I'm making money. I think I'm cool with it. You see, I don't know how to put it, but we in forex trading, we tend to complicate things a lot. And we tend to give definition for things. You know,
Like seriously, you don't have only one aim of trading the forex to make money. So I don't think.
Maybe I need to tell you how they brought about this BTMM of the thing by Steve Maru. Steve Maru, let me tell you a short story of Steve Maru. You can go and search him out. But any of his stuff you see on YouTube or on whatever you see that is free, just know that it is free. It is not detailed. Because a lot of people go ahead and look for free videos online on YouTube and be like, okay, they've known BTMM, and then they blow their money again and say BTMM is not working. Yeah, that's true. BTMM will not work for you because you just look for a free version of it. Now, this is the truth. This is what Steve Maru said. Steve Maru went into bankruptcy. He was totally broke after he lost everything he had to Forex. Then at a point in time when Salvation will come visiting him, he had a friend that is a pilot. And his friend was flying one of these people, one of these market maker across. You understand? He was the pilot to his helicopter. Now they had a discussion. He had a discussion with these people, with this guy, and his friend told the helicopter that he has a friend in Florida that has lost everything, and he wouldn't mind if he can just have a meeting. He said just a meeting with him. Probably he can just speak one or two things to him. Just a meeting, no, just a meeting. Then, you know what, Steve? What happened? Steve Maru contacted this man, this market maker, and the man told him that the man explained some things to him. If you understand, okay. The Steve Maru was like, "Wow, is this real? Is that real?" He wouldn't know. Now I will tell you where exactly I'm going to. Then the man told him that I think he should look for, is it 50,000 US dollars, or I don't remember the price. It's one massive amount. You know, 10,000 US dollars, even in the US, is a large sum of money. You know, right?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good. So he asked him to bring one certain amount of money, which is high, and he told just 5 people to do that. Now, Steve Maro went to borrow money, went to look for money. He was already in debt, but he had a dream that this Forex team must pay. Then he went to look for money, asked for money, sorted for money to pay for this man's seminar with just, I think, 5 people or so. And that was the beginning of everything. Now, this is what Steve Maro said. He said, the market maker, the man said that if you notice that there's something common to all Forex traders, something quite universal in Forex trading. No matter the academy you say you go through, no matter the training center you say you go through, they will teach you those things. He said, do you think that those things came just out of the blue? He said the market maker created those things to deceive people. Now, when I say the market maker, these are the people that move the market. You are not new to it. Now, those things like, have you ever thought about it that we all started Forex trading from an academy, right? I paid an academy 50,000 to start.
Yeah, definitely.
We all did. Did they teach you support and resistance?
Yes.
Did they teach you Fibonacci?
Yes, they did.
Did they teach you Elliott wave?
Yes, exactly. Were you there with me?
No, I'm not there with you because they taught me the same thing. They taught me
cup and handle.
They taught me head and shoulder. They taught me everything.
Harmonic patterns, continuation patterns.
Exactly. I know everything. A lot of indicators, a lot of them. They taught me everything. Now, the man said, look at these things. These people wrote these things. They wrote the textbook on these things. So, they did these things to be universal, to know the kind of knowledge we have in Forex trading. It's as if they brainwash us with their own knowledge, with their own explanation of the market, and then they made it universal for anybody starting Forex to know. You understand? Now, when you go into the market, they know the kind of reasoning, they know the kind of way you are going to reason in the market. They know as support and resistance people where they are likely to place their stops. And that's the reason why when my coach was teaching me at first, when I say my coach, I mean my Forex, the Forex Academy I first joined. He said, if you have 55% win all the time, you are good in the market. 55% is so low. So it's more of I'm doing a 50-50 thing. But the first time I had encounter with Steve Maro video, Steve Maro told me that in Forex, you can be 90%. I think that's a brighter future, right? Steve Maro will tell you that he doesn't care about risk so far he waits enough for his setup. He will tell you once you have your setup and you are sure with it, kill it with whatsoever lot size you have. The man is made. He's fucking rich in Forex. Sorry for using that French. Now, you should understand something, that the moment you can think like these people, the moment you can think alongside them, you have a better chance of trading with them. And that means once you have enough chance of trading with them, you pick up money from market. At times, when I started and I draw my support and resistance, and I will be like, no way, market no go pass this place. The market must go my way. Bro, I've been bro since. Market will beat that place and will beat it beyond. Then I will start asking that why did market beat this place? There was a time there was this particular pattern I learned from my studies online. I don't know if you know all these reversal pattern that they used to draw for us that time. They will tell you that one curve like this, then another small curve that will follow. I don't know if you see. I don't know, one bigger arc like this, then we have another smaller arc that follows. I don't know if you've seen that thing before in Forex. It's one of those reversal patterns. There was a day I saw it, and I was like 101% sure that this market will go my way.
Wow.
Like I saw, when I told you I saw it clearly. I don't know anything about BTMM that time, but I saw it clearly. It was on a day I went to park to deliver my perfume oils. I can never forget that day.
What
That
lot size
day,
did you use?
my dear brother, when I told you I was very sure of that stuff, it means I lose a lot of lots. I use
Big
massive
lot.
lots.
Guy.
That day, it was only hot amala that could console me.
Guy, we know you like food now.
Seriously. Because I actually did not know what to do again. It was so frustrating because this was what I did do. I first loaded the account with about, I think, $400. The account entered like $50. As at that time, I still had about maybe 100,000 naira or thereabouts in my account. Then immediately, I didn't want the account, what I have in my equity to blow. Immediately, I loaded about $200 again. My dear, everything vanished. With a setup that I was 100% sure that I've seen this thing before. And I've read it several times that when you see this thing, it's not common in the market. But when you see it, the market must move your way.
They tell you history always repeats itself in the Forex market.
History repeats itself. That's if you know history. My dear brother.
That's what I'm saying now. That's what I always tell you. But you need to know the history.
History, exactly, yeah. My dear brother, come on. That day, it's not a funny day. Yoruba people will say, Ojo buruku esu gbomimu. That's bad. So these experiences, at a point in time, I was like, this thing is not working. These things we are learning. I read a lot, I study a lot, especially when it comes to something I'm interested in. I go wide. But I've been searching for a very long time. It's not working. Then this is how everything changed. Then a partner of mine called me and be like, I saw one video on YouTube. I was like, you don't start. You and this your video. We know they work for person. Then he forwarded the videos to me. The video, they were 4, and each one was about 2 hours, 30 minutes, or 3 hours. And I watched everything. And I was literally crying that, God, how did I miss these things? I watched Steve Maru's videos. It was free, but it told me a lot. Then after learning, I went to the market the first time. And for the first time in more than a year of me trading Forex, for the very first time, I made my first 100,000 plus in a single sitting. I was wowed. I was like, this thing is real. I was like, my eyes are opened. But yeah, it was free. It wasn't enough. They just showed you the peripheral of everything. And again, after that time, I started losing money again, gradually. Then I started asking questions again. What's going on? How can I do this thing? How can I do that thing? This thing is real. This thing I've learned. I've seen it happen to me several times. It is real. How do I go about it? Then I couldn't pay for Steve Maro's mentorship and the like. It was fucking. It was, sorry, excuse my French again. It was so expensive. So I was looking for other possible alternative. Jeff and the likes. They drop free ebooks online, but the ebooks are just money magnets. I know the meaning of that in marketing. All these free stuffs are money magnets. There's always a paid version of it. And I started looking for someone that will pay, that I can easily pay maybe 500, maybe $300 that we accept. Then I found someone, my mentor from Zimbabwe. That was when trading becomes meaningful to me. So these things are real. And I know a lot of people, when they see result on WhatsApp, my WhatsApp status, when they see the community result and they see result on WhatsApp and they see my result when I was trading, because presently I'm not trading. It is till January before I resume trading. And they will be like, wow, teach us your strategy. Then they join the group and I send them a couple of videos and they'll be like, come on, I thought it's a fast way to success. There's no fast way to success. You have to sit down and know this thing yourself. Success is real, but there's no fast way to it. There's no shortcut to it. When we say mark charts, you have to mark charts. When we say go back to previous charts, there's a reason for saying go back to previous charts. It is very, very important. I don't want to do 70% in Forex again. I want to do 90%. I want to do 95%. Because I want to be financially free. I want to live this comfortable life. And if you are going to do that, you have to pay the price. There's nothing that comes for free. There's absolutely nothing that comes for free. If I see another paid version of a better, a more simpler way of approaching BTMM, I will pay. Because success, you pay the price for it. You have sleepless nights. A lot of us are still sleeping. Maybe because we've not blown enough. Me, I don't lose over 6 million naira. So I know what I'm talking about. Some of us here are new. And if you are new, I'm just congratulating you because you won't, even if you are going to blow, it will be dependent on your own, let me put in quotes, stupidity. I have to put that in quotes. I'm sorry. I shouldn't call anybody stupid, but no, it's just simple truth. So put the hard work in. Don't just say because you see one M, it is enough for you to what? To trade it. Put it in a perspective. I know it is, I don't know if it happens to you too, but it is easier to lose in dollars than to lose in naira. You'll be like, maybe it's just $1. Bro, that $1 is 550 naira if you are not careful. So you are losing $10, you are losing 5,500 naira. It is not easy to come by. 5,500 naira is 2 days labor work. It is not easy to come by. So probably you feel okay, because at times I feel.
I told you, say not 2 days labor work. For some places, now 5 days in the talk.
So this money, maybe because you feel it is just normal $10, maybe you feel it's not a large sum of money. But I tell you, if you are loading your account with 1,000 US dollars, it means you don't have 10 times of that 1,000 US dollars. That's just simple truth. Because if you have 10 times of it, you should be loading more than that. So most of us are just putting our hands into the pocket, and it's not easy for us to bring out the money. So the most precious thing you can do for yourself is to guide that money with all your heart, all your might, and with all your will. So you have to have your own blueprint. If the market is not here, if the market is not giving me this thing, I must not enter the market. But no, I don't know this kind of spirit with where they enter us. The kind of spirit we go collect money from us.
The greed no be here. Oh. That spirit of
Like,
greed no be here, Baba.
it's
If you
not
can
easy.
conquer it, man, in fact, you will make heaven. It is very difficult to conquer that greed. Kai. We go help us, sir.
So you
Yes, I
understand
did
the
laugh.
perspective.
Seriously, that's the truth. To conquer that thing for this side,
No, that's the fucking truth.
a big
You
wall.
just feel like, oh, I will miss out. Oh, I'm missing out. Oh, I will miss out. I will missing out. You just enter straight.
Exactly. It is called FOMO.
God will help us.
FOMO, that is fear of missing
Yeah.
out.
Fear
See
of
your guy
missing out.
crypto for here.
Exactly, FOMO.
You don't take for crypto now.
No mind them, Jerry. They want the
About
move
it,
us
don't
for
be
here.
shaking. Forget my town.
Fear of missing out.
So do we understand? Now, note that there are not different methods of entering
Don't follow.
forex. Not that there are not different methods of entering different trades in BTM. There are more than just pick trade and ID50. We have some we call safety trade. We have different kind of trades while trading BTM. But after a very long time of back testing, I can confidently say that there are just two that repeat itself like mad, and it gives you a greater accuracy than any other. All you need to do is just wait and be patient. Now look at something. I have about more than 20 markets here. All right. If it's just one of these 20 markets that gives you that confirmed setup, that is enough for you in a day. No, they chase cloud. You go to chase them. Now pitch you go fall inside. No, they chase market. Just look out. After a rally up, you must know that there must be a resting stage. And when there is a resting stage, they must come back home and say, okay, I want to suck mama. Now, at that particular point of resting stage, at that particular point they're at home, it is always coming back to 50 EMA on H1. That means 200 EMA on 15 minutes. Don't rush yourself. A patient dog eats the fattest bone. But in Forex, if you ask me, who ate the meat? It is the market maker.
The market maker.
So it is better to eat that fat bone than for them to take your meat away. Be patient enough. Let them eat what they will eat. It is none of your business. But that bone, no, we must eat it together. Now, how do you do that? Let me look at the chart and show you. I'm coming. Let me look at a simple chart and show you. Okay. Did I trade this? There was one particular one I traded. I'm coming on. Just hold on. Just hold on. Okay, now let me show you this one. Now look at this. Market left here. Can you see this region, this peak region? Can you see this peak region?
Yeah, we can see.
Now, if you are not picking your trade from this region as a swing trader, are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm trying with this person. Hello. If you are not picking your trade, okay, I catch you. Carly. If you are not picking your trade as a swing trader from this region here, which is your peak formation, no, they rush yourself. Now, market left. Look at it too. Market left this zone and market kept coming down. It does not concern me. I don't jump into trade. I don't jump into massive movement. Even if I know that I will catch enough pips, I don't jump into. Because the day where I will go jump into, maybe na that day they will come to say they don't want to move am again, come reverse against me. So it's better not to jump into. Now, market kept coming down. I know no matter how you take stock, say you run, even if you now be Usain Bolt, you go calm down one time, right? Now, market kept running down. Market kept running down. At a point in time, market must calm down. Now, at that point of calming, that point of settling, it is that point I am looking for. Now, look at it. Market came down, and at a point, market has settled down. Our market is rejecting. Look at it. Market is not moving like it was moving again, right? Can you see? Are you following? Now, I will wait. Now, this is where you wait as a dog, as a very, very patient dog. Look at it. You calmly wait for the market and let the market move back to where? The 50 EMA. What did I call it?
50 EMA.
I will mark it here. You will see. We will mark everything. Then we come back and check. Then look at it. When the market moves to the 50 EMA, I enter my trade when it gives me my setup. Now, even if the market moves back to 50 EMA and it is not giving my setup, it is wrong. I'm not going to enter that word. That trade. Now, look at it. Market came down. After it got to 50 EMA, look at what happened. Did the market move down?
Yeah.
It's continued. Now, market ran down again. And I know that anytime, even if market make it the wrong, go even, it go still come back down. It go come down at a particular point in time. Just like they used to say, an earning man must definitely at a point in time calm down. So no matter how you talk, say you run, you go still calm down. No. Now look at it. It's rallied down. But at a point in time, it's calmed down again. At that point of calming down is where you will enter your market. At that point of 250 EMA on 1 hour. At that point, it moves around. Now look at it. Look, I've drawn 2 points. You know, I'm not checking my 15 minutes time from now. You know, I'm just marking on M on H1. We'll go and check what is happening on 15 minutes. Now it's moved down again. Can you see how it moved down? Did it come back to 50 EMA again?
Yes, sir.
It came back again. The next day, it was sleeping on 50 EMA, but we see at 50 EMA. Then look at it. After it touched 50 EMA, did it move down? At this particular point, I think it got to its peak. Then it started moving up. Now, let me show you. See, how many points did we mark? About 4 points, Abby. Let's go and check 15 minutes. Did you see your M?
Whoa. Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Did you see M?
Yes.
1. Yes. Did you see your M?
Wow. Yes.
I can never forget. I took this trade. I can never forget this trade. This trade, I only picked 20 pips. And I was like, Christ, had I know, I would have picked more than 100 pips. No, now, let's check another one. Did you see your M? I picked this one too. I only picked 20 pips again. Did you see your M?
Yes, sir.
Wow. This is the one. This is the one I picked more than 20 pips. This one. This was the one I picked about 100 pips because it was on a Friday. I picked this one. I followed this one all the way down. This is a Friday. Let me see. Let me just go and check December 3. You know that December 3 was on a Friday, so that you know I'm not lying. Now look at this. I patiently picked my market to year. I'm not mistaken. I entered after this candle. And this was more than 100 pips. I don't believe you.
Money for Maladon set.
Money for waiting.
You said you don't believe. I said money for Maladon set.
I hear about that. The pass set to something about the moment money comes in. This is what I do. Okay, if someone is disturbing us. Who are you? Okay. Now, the moment money comes in, this is what I do. There's nothing to lie about. I remove 50%. Okay, let's say I trade and I make profit in a day. I remove 50% of the profits. And then I keep 50% for account growing. At times I remove 50%, drop 40%, depends on the amount of profit. Now, when I remove 50% and I bring it in, I again remove 50% of that 50% for savings. And you know that remaining 50%, I remove my tithe, and the remaining one is for enjoyment. Because I only have one life to live. So, and my own enjoyment, I know they do kini.
Wow,
Just
praise God. Our God, they pay title.
Sure, I pay tithe, of course. I do that. I don't joke with it. I'm not saying you should, because I know different people have different
opinion about it.
But me, it works for me, and I believe so much in it, and I don't need a pastor to tell me that actually. So I don't joke with it actually. So after that I go out. I go out, I eat new food. I love food actually. That's just it. That's where I spend most of my money. I love food. So that's the only thing. Or the other thing I say as fun is to take night walk, and that does not require any money. So those are the things I do. So I know that okay, I'm working and I'm enjoying the money. Not like I'm working and I'm giving it back to the market. You understand? So it is
Yes,
more
sir.
like that. Be patient with the market. Don't rush it. There are always going to be setups, but it does not matter if you have a blueprint. You will always be focused on that. Think about it like this. Good. Let us use this as an example. So some of us lives in we live in Lagos, right? I'm an Ibadan guy. I am from Ibadan, and I know in Ibadan we drive recklessly. We don't give. There's no rule. There's no traffic rule in Ibadan. I can be moving on the road, and all of a sudden I jump over the median of the road.
Especially with those micro drivers.
Yes, especially with those. All of a sudden I can just jump over the medium of the road and jump to the other lane. Nobody is going to catch me in Ibadan. Nobody. Even if policeman come meet me, I go talk, say, everything concern you. You understand? That is Ibadan. Why? That is how a lot of people trade. You know it is wrong, but after all, we want to pass that shortcut to success. Now, in Lagos, you can't do the same thing, right? Last man go use your chop belly.
Now, smart go easy catch cruise now.
Good. Now the idea is this: take the perfect tone at the perfect time. I remember there was a time we were driving through Lagos and we didn't this our policemen too, they especially in the streets, if you're not flying the highways, especially in the streets, I don't know how they do it. They eat all those traffic signs. Have you ever noticed that Lagos policemen do that to catch people? So we didn't know that there was a roundabout up front, but there's this changeover. How would I put this? A U-turn space for car to turn, and there was no blockage there. And we just passed the U-turn, not knowing because we were strangers around that area. We just passed the U-turn because there was nothing wrong, but there was one traffic sign in the bush that they've kept in the bush. Then they stopped us and they were like, "Can't we see the traffic sign?" We were like, "Where is the traffic sign?" Then they pointed to the bush. I was like, who on earth will see that there's a traffic sign in the bush? But the truth is that they've collected our money before we can even tell them that the traffic sign is in the bush. Before they can even listen to any story from us, they've collected our money. That is how market makers collect people's money. You will see that you are waiting for a roundabout up front, but you see one T junction and you want to pass that T junction. They will take your money from you. Then you will be telling yourself that I am good. My analysis is good, just that my entry is wrong. If your analysis is good and your entry is wrong, what is the essence of you trading? Could make sense now. So that is the idea. You have to wait for the perfect turn so that they won't take money from you. You have to have a blueprint. No engineer will work without his blueprint. No building should be constructed, not all this peku building. No high standard building should be constructed without its blueprint. If you don't have a blueprint, at a particular point in time, there might be a collapse. So always have a blueprint. Until market gets here, I am not going to enter the market. Until market leaves here, I am not going to leave the market. It is as simple as that. Until market gives me these signs, until I check other peers and they are telling me they are doing the same thing, I am not going to enter the market. Don't let one, because you've learned BTMM, then 1-2 trades take you away from learning the real thing. The real thing about BTMM is patience. That's the real thing. You are good with levels, good. You are good with pick, good. You are good with that, good. You are good with EMA, good. But there is always one thing about BTMM that is different from other strategies. Is that patience to wait for your W at the right time. That patience to wait for your M. That's the reason why it's not just one single candle rejection. It is a pattern. And if you can wait for it, you go job belly full. I don't know if you get the idea now. Now we've talked now about ID50 trade. We've talked about level counting. Then tomorrow we'll look into higher time frames. Let us see what is happening on 4 hours. Let us see the peak on 4 hours and how we can relate it to that of 1 hour and that of 15 minutes. The peak on 1 hour, how we can pick a peak trade and enter it on what 15 minutes. Let us see how this thing works together, this peak region. That is what we'll be considering tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed today's class.
Very much. Big time. Definitely, sir.
Much thanks.
Thank you, sir. I think Pius, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Now you know go tell people where they ask for record because a lot of people are in my DM asking for recordings. Me, I don't get them. Last class recordings. Now you be
And
our
today's
host.
one is well recorded.
All right, thank you. Oh, I will be expecting the link.
All right, no, I go drop her. All right, now good night.
Yesterday's zone. I don't know who will help us with that now.
He didn't record yesterday's one actually.
Oh, and there wasn't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we have today's zone by God's grace.
All right.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. Thank
Alright,
you. For,
thank you, sir. Thanks for the
All
talk.
right. My regards to Leo.
yeah, Leo is here. He's still playing around.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night. Bye bye.